I got married, and
attaboy.
Yeah, and my wife changed her name. I know some women have a problem with that, but I wanted her to have my old girlfriend's name.
She must really love you.
Call me old-fashioned, but
Hell, you got the tattoo. Why not?
I don't think her parents like me though, because apparently when you meet someone's mother, you're not supposed to hug her and go, "Oh yeah."
Oh, yeah.
And if their dad's short, don't try and pick him up.
Oh, you're like a little baby.
Are you Catholic, Jim?
I am Catholic.
Jim Catholic.
Are my wife,
very, very Catholic?
And your
my
wife's
wife,
Catholic,
she's
right?
very Catholic. She's a Shiite Catholic.
How does that work?
She's always trying to get me to go to church. If you've never been to a Catholic Mass, it's the longest experience of your life.
Yeah, it is.
Makes you look forward to going to the DMV. At times, you'd swear they're dragging it out on purpose. They're like, "Ah," and you're like, "Isn't it amen?" They're like, "Ah, amen already." Let's wrap it up. I got some sinning to do.
And cut!
Morning, Bob and Tom show.
Yeah, I wanted to say that my sister used to carve Playboy bunnies into her pubic area,
Yeah?
and then she used to take pictures and give them to her boyfriend.
I want to be her
Is
boyfriend.
it kind of like, here's my card?
I don't know, it's kind of like, here, this will turn you on.
How did she do that, though?
That, ma'am,
With
is...
a regular razor, actually. I don't know how she did it, but
You got to take a stencil and, I guess.
no, she just did it. I don't know how.
Did she do it, or did she have someone do it for her?
She did it herself.
Really?
That's some
I
pretty
was very
elaborate.
proud of it.
That's impressive.
It looks just like a Playboy bunny, too.
Sure.
Oh, very
What's she
impressed.
doing these days?
Oh, I don't know. She's only 17. And the thing about the wow is that
You are...
two W's
Oh, okay.
space between, and I think you go down and that's the O.
Oh, we know where the O is. Thanks for calling.
She's only
17. Well, that's a call I don't remember taking. What I mean, oh my God.
Just like a Playboy bunny.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Well, that was better than a cup of coffee. Man, I'm awake now.
Declaration of my feelings for you. Elaboration on those feelings. Description of how long these feelings have existed. Belief that no one else could feel the same as I. Reminiscence on the pleasant times we shared, and our relationship's perfection. Recounting of the steps that led to our love's dissolution, mostly involving my unfaithfulness and lies. Candid admission of wrongdoing, discovery of the depth of my affection, regret over the lateness of my epiphany. Title of the song, naive expression of love, reluctance to accept that you are gone. Request to turn back time and rectify my wrongs. Repetition of the title of the song. Enumeration of my various transgressive actions of insufficient motivation. Realization that these actions led to your departure, and my resultant lack of sleep and appetite. Renunciation of my past insensitive behavior. Promise of my reformation. Reassurance that you still are foremost in my thoughts now. Need for instructions how to gain your trust again. Request for reconciliation. Listing of the numerous tasks that I performed. A physical and emotional compensation. Title of the song. Naive expression of love. Reluctance to accept that you are gone. Request to turn back time. Rectify my wrongs. Repetition is the title of the song. Acknowledgement that I acted foolishly. Increasingly desperate pleas for your return. Sorrow for my infidelity. The vain hope that my sins are forgivable. Appeal for one more opportunity. Drop to my knees to elicit a crowd response. Prayers to my chosen deity. Modulation. And I hold a high note. Naive expression of love. Reluctance to accept that you are gone. Request to turn back time. Rectify my wrongs. Title of the song. And I'm making so much money, I'm going to space. You must stop regurgitating. We're sending you out to do special experiments.
Bravo.
Hello, you good people, and welcome to the Rush Limbaugh Show. This is day 3, and I am emanating live from behind my golden EIB traveling rehab microphone. First of all, let me say pill-popping dittos out there, all my peeps. We've got a lot to cover today, so let's get started right out of my diary. Now, let me tell you, folks, I don't know what happened. I don't know what triggered the fight between Courtney Love and Tara Reid. Because I was en route to the crapper. I stopped by the magazine rack hoping to find some bowel-soothing prose. Perhaps a recent issue of the National Review. When I heard a crash, I turned to see Tara Reid sitting astride Love's ample chest, slamming her head against the floor. Now Love kicks free, and they're furiously windmill girl punching each other before knocking over a card table, scattering ashtrays of butts and Scrabble tiles in all directions. Well, by this time, friends, I'm sporting some tremendous wood, a chubby of epic proportions. And I couldn't help but notice, as Daryl Strawberry stepped in between the two shrieking wenches, that his trousers also bulged, as if he were smuggling a thermos of coffee. Folks, I'll tell you something. If I'm ever given another shot on ESPN, the first topic I'm going to bring up is the profoundly impressive genitalia of men. I didn't say it. I know what you liberal wackos out there are all thinking, and I didn't say it. Now, about this time, a counselor bursts through the door, and he demands an explanation. Well, of course, there's a long silence. Hold on. Finally, Bobby Brown speaks up. Cool-headed, cell block-wise, Brown says, "She slipped on soap." "Who did?" demands the counselor. "Who slipped on soap?" Well, Andy Dick steps up, says, "Everybody. We all slipped on soap." Well, the counselor waiting. Love slowly nods and spits a loogie of blood. "I hate freaking soap," she growls. Let me tell you something, you people out there. It was the first real music I'd ever heard come out of her stinking, filthy mouth. Oh, the counselor wasn't buying it, but he sensed what we were all sensing, that we were rallying around each other, coming together as a unit, and damn it, it felt good. As soon as he was gone, Stevie Nicks piped up. Did that hot chick-on-chick action give anybody else a boner, or was it just me? We laughed our asses off, I gotta tell you. Oh... After a hearty dinner of sloppy joes, the Pillheads crushed the Alkies later in a ping-pong tournament, 6 games to 4. I'm happy to report that David Hasselhoff is now officially my bitch. Listen, you people, I've got to go. I've got to go convert some liberal rehabbing booze hounds into conservative rehabbing pill poppers. Until next time. Oh, by the way, thank you for all your cards and letters. I appreciate them very much. There's a word out to Wilma, my housekeeper. If you just want to deliver all those cards and letters, especially the blue, I'm out of running very low on those. If you'd like to bring them over, I'd be happy to go through the whole package that you bring. Huh? Well, I got to take a shower. Those? No, those aren't pills. I don't know. One beer. One beer.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Frank Caliendo. What was I going to... Oh, Jim Rome. Speaking of sports, Jim Rome, the premier sports talk guy who talks a foreign language. If you've ever heard Jim's show, it's all in this code. Mm-hmm. You got to listen for about a year to figure out what the hell they're talking about.
Andy is the king of pauses. You ever notice that? That he will go maybe 2 minutes without saying anything? I just got a huge fax. You are not going to believe this. This is a great fax. One of the greatest faxes I have ever seen.
Exactly what he sounds like.
Wait while I pause for 4 seconds, setting a record on the Premier Radio Network. And I'm back. That was a great pause.
Great take, Romy.
Yes, that is one of the clones. I am in studio right now. I just got a huge fax. You are not going to believe this huge fax that just came in. T-Raj handed to me just seconds ago. Hold on while I read it.
For those of you not familiar with the show, trust me, this is exactly what it's like.
Here is the fax. For some reason, I always need to put a fax next to the microphone. Because if I don't think you'll believe that I actually have it. The clones are out there in numbers. I am blessing the Bob and Tom show with myself today. Back to the huge fax. So you remember that I have it. There is nothing on the fax. It is a blank sheet of paper. Somebody gave me a blank sheet of paper, and I have no idea. Wait, I'm getting a message. It's on the other side. I was looking at the wrong side of the paper.
Good morning, Bob and Tom show.
Dear Jim, some dude is on Bob and Tom doing your freaking voice, Jim. It's your freaking voice.
Maybe you're not listening right now.
Make it stop, Van Smack. I'm hearing echoes again, Van Smack. Make it stop, Jim.
Well, maybe that Grand Canyon that you have between your ears.
That's not sus.
Not unlike Alf, you just cracked yourself up. Look out, because you're going to be eating a cat in about 5 minutes.
We're making more echoes of freaking Lou Gehrig, Jim.
What a great speech that was. Lou Gehrig. No one has ever topped that speech.
The luckiest freaking man on the face of the world.
He truly was.
He did not suck.
No, he did not suck. And that day was the luckiest day for him.
Rack him. I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out. Rome versus Rome.
Listen more of the best of the Bob and Tom radio show only on Toledo's greatest hits music station, z.73 wjdn, an independent radio station on youtube.com. Right now is more music playing on Toledo's greatest hits music station, z.73 wjdn, an independent radio station.